InfoZones are different categories of information we see, read, and scroll through every day. The InfoZones are news, entertainment, advertisement, raw information, and opinion. Misinformation is a completely different category because it is untrue and threatens the rest of the InfoZones.
It is important to be able to tell the difference between the InfoZones because sometimes it is necessary to classify so people don't confuse themselves, especially with misinformation.
News is information that is factual and unbiased, and its primary purpose is to inform people about what is happening in their world.
I use news to hear about what's happening in the world or my town.
For the news info zone, I chose the stadium. If there's no stadium, there's no game because there's nowhere to play. This is similar to news because without news, people will not be able to see or hear what is going on in the world. The stadium is also similar to news because it allows people to see the game and what is going on without an opinion, similar to news, which allows people to learn about current events and other things going on without bias.
Opinion is a point of view that someone has and tries to convince others with evidence and logic and their statement is correct.
The role of opinion is to give me different points of view from different people, which I can weigh up against each other to make up my mind about where I stand on a specific matter.
My symbol for opinion is the coach of a hockey team because it is not necessary for a hockey team, even though it is good to have a coach on a hockey team. Sometimes coaches' view on how to run a team or drills can be different from the players or the other coaches. This symbol represents the InfoZone opinion because different coaches have different opinions on how to run the team. And just like how opinion writers have different opinions on other topics.
Advertising is something that tries to get you to spend money to support something, like a company or organization.
Some advertisements are entertaining, but some are just obnoxious and I want to immediately skip over them when they get repetitive or annoying.
The symbol I used for advertising was Snack Shack. I picked the Snack Shack because in a basketball game, during halftime, people usually go to get snacks, and when you go to get snacks, they try to sell you other stuff than what you want.
Advertisements are everywhere. In a band, the advertisements is the band director. They are very necessary for the band's overall performance, just like advertisements are important for entertainment companies. The advertisements pay the entertainment companies to keep the shows running, the band director can also be a bit annoying, just like ads are when they cut off your TV show or something like that. But they are very necessary.
The InfoZone raw information is when the material is not edited and it is used for evidence most of the time and it is just plain. Raw information fits in my life because I really like sports and I frequently look at stats and rankings.
Raw information is straight facts that have not yet been altered, and it's the base of many systems. This relates back to the supply cart because they both are the start and base of a system. The supply cart holds all the necessary ingredients for a successful hibachi restaurant. Any meal in the restaurant starts and branches off from the supply cart. The ingredients and supplies that are in the cart are unchanged until the chef decides to use them.
The role of entertainment is to find a balance between work and time to relax. I usually spend time watching animations, series, and videos on various platforms after returning from school and having my lunch.
Entertainment is a big part of my life. One reason I spend almost all my time on my phone or on the TV watching entertainment. That is just something I like to do, and I do frequently after a hard day of school.
I chose food coloring as my symbol for this and for entertainment. Overall, food coloring is fun to add and look at, which is a lot like entertainment because it's fun to use and look at, and overall it's just kind of pretty similar.
Now we get to misinformation. Misinformation is information designed to misinform people. Its main purpose is to cause chaos and throw people off. Misinformation plays a huge part in people's lives, whether they like it or not. It can misinform people on important topics, such as candidates running for the government or laws being passed.
It's very important to identify it because if we share it and others see it, people may begin to believe things that aren't true.
If we can identify it, then we can tell others the truth and show them how to stop misinformation from spreading as well.
My symbol for misinformation was a black hole. A black hole can come in at any time and suck up and ruin a universe in no time at all. This is exactly like misinformation. Misinformation is dangerous and it can ruin trust people have between others and the internet. A black hole messes up a universe, and misinformation can mess up much more.
The symbol I chose for misinformation is the onions, as it leaves a bad taste in your mouth. It also makes your eyes watery and your nose runny. The same way misinformation leaves a bad taste and gives you a blurry vision of the world around us.